Okay. 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 Thank you. Thank you so much. I've just spent the last several minutes crying. Probably will spend a while crying. Probably will watch the video again. Probably won't ever stop being able to tell this story. So I'll interject bits and pieces of it over the years. And anyone who really pays attention to me or loves me will just have to forgive me for my bad eyebrows and my ridiculous obsession with them, both in plucking them away and in talking about them. It's a problem. For the background, for the bad video making, for whatever else I need you to forgive me for, but mostly for being a person who has to continue talking about what I'm passionate about no matter what. No, I've never brought it to the YouTube table before. I mean, a little bit here and there, but I am going to start more and more. And thank you. Thank you. To God first. He's watching me whether I do videos or not. But I feel the need to mention my father. My father. In heaven and throughout all. I am so grateful. I can barely even stand it. Holy crap. Okay, and then although there's so much more I could say about my gratitude to God and the wisdom and the patience and the perfection that we don't even have a clue what that even means. Why can't people just realize? Anyway, there's a lot of things that would be nice if people would realize. Okay, whew. Part of me, I wanted to wait until I calmed down or whatever, but I can't. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so next thank you is to Hannah Forcier or goodness gracious, little girl. That's not an insult. Sweet young woman. Your willingness to post about the loss of your hair, I swear is changing my life. I don't even understand how. It's ridiculous, really, but your particular soul and energy signature is unlocking certain things in me, and I feel like I've gotten tissue in my eyes. It's not a very comfortable feeling. My eyes just don't feel very good anyway, and they haven't been getting much sleep. Okay, that's not the point. I'm easily distracted. I used to be super laser focused, now I'm all ADD all the time. Hannah, you're kind of a big deal. I don't know you. I've watched 3-4 videos now. No, I think but thank you. Thank you, Rebecca Matthews. And this is why I need to say thank you to you, Hannah, is because if it weren't for you, being brave and bold enough and deciding to just tell your family and friends in one big shot instead of trying to keep it secret. I mean, you deleted all your pictures off of Instagram, which, some people can make fun of. I'm sure that they are. Makes perfect sense to me. I mean, I don't spend time with any of my friends who have kids anymore. I don't talk about kids. I don't go to church. Sometimes, most times because of my physical issues, but sometimes because it is just too heartbreaking for me to be places where there's children and I'm not raising mine. Okay? So I can totally understand why you would delete your pictures, and I'm proud of you for putting them back up there again. I'm so proud of you. Anyway, because you were bold and brave enough to share your story and not completely edit out the crying, you moved me, you touched me. And then, because some negligent and callous moron of a person decided to tell you to kill yourself, and you did your video about, mean people and crap like that, I was moved to make another video, and then I wrote about it in your comments. Holy crap! This is a good thing. I mean, I'm not a fan of crying. I usually just cry in the shower because that's nice and safe, and you wash your face afterwards and still feel clean. It's good. I've been crying in the shower almost every day for 3 or 4 years now. And I feel like it's healthy and everything, and it's not like I don't cry outside of the shower, but it's just usually I can get a grip on my emotions pretty quick. I've been managing my emotions my whole life in a huge, huge way because bad things would happen if I don't speak without emotion. A lot of pain, physical, mental, emotional pain, spiritual angst from me not being able to control my emotions. So I'm pretty good at it, or I was until this last year. Okay, whew! I just watched a video by Rebecca Matthews so I write on Hannah's message that I can barely, speak and write about, people who say to kill yourself because it just ticks me off so bad. And then I let her know, because before when I was making the first video to her, it did not ever occur to me to send her a message, even though now YouTube has the new thing where you can send people stuff. I'm just, I'm kind of technologically I'm trying to talk, and I'm trying to think, and I'm trying to feel at the same time, and the time is passing. It's very difficult to do. Okay, so long story short, I got a message. I had said something about, not knowing who Hannah was. And then because I wrote the comments and said something about my video, then this Rebecca Matthews, who apparently is an author, and you kind of look like you're related to Hannah, so. And I just watched the video, and a part of me is like, well, duh, of course she is, because, you say that your daughter is going through a tough time. Anyway, I can't explain it. That's not what I'm in here for. And my gosh, my hair is just a crazy mess, but whatever. It's not like I don't really care about those things. I just trained myself to care about those things, and now I can't help but notice those things. I've always noticed patterns my whole life, and now I notice I mean, once I get past, obviously it took me 10 minutes to notice it, so there's that, but okay, so not only did I need the message that Rebecca Matthews shares in her most recent post 3 weeks ago. I can't remember. I mean, I can remember, but I don't know how to pull it out of my mouth from where it is located in my brain. But it's like something about God, you're perfect the way you are. God loves you the way you are. Now, this is something that I have been saying my whole life. Although I really, as much as God loves the people who tell other people to go kill themselves, he's not fond of that particular behavior and many, many other behaviors that people engage in, by the way. So he is perfectly capable of loving each and every one of us without condoning behaviors that harm others of us. Okay? If you really look back through the scriptures, you'll notice that that's the pattern. Is that he says, please don't hurt others. These are the ways that others can be harmed. Don't do them. It's kind of as simple as that. And if you think about some of the scriptures and the requests and the jealousy and the anger and the this and the that has come from God, it really actually makes sense. He's like, hey, I love you and I created you and I want to stay connected with you, but I also want you to have this experience and I want to give you full choice. So please try to do it my way because I know that you want to be like me. And, you know, people can blast me for that. You know, we had a very loving relationship with God before all this physical stuff happened. And there are those of us who choose to continue having a loving relationship with God, and those of us who continue to twist anything and everything that comes out of God's mouth or out of the mouth of someone who loves God and twist it and warp it and pervert it and perpetuate it and create a giant circus of stress and frustration and confusion for everyone around. And it's kind of old. I mean, I look at human history and I think it's kind of old, but you know, everybody has their own opinion about that. Thank you. Thank you, Anna. Thank you so much. You connected me to like a few-minute video where Rebecca, you said things out of your own experience that mimic and mirror. I mean, some of the points are different, but I mean the details, but I can barely even, you know, if I just talk about God stuff, then I'm much more calm. I love my children more than anyone will ever know. And I second everything that you expressed in that video, Rebecca Matthews. And I look forward to when I have the capacity to buy your books. And, you know, I'm going to stop this because the 15-minute weirdness with YouTube, but I'm going to make another one right now because I have more to say about this that's not hopefully so excessively emotional. Not that I, you know, shame that or anything, but not my favorite way to feel.